Okay, so moving on to Westminster campus, there was a plan to add in a parking lot for the students. And it was actually approved, but the Princeton residents surrounding the area are a little bit upset about that. So what's going on there? What are their issues that they actually have with the parking lot?
There's a lot of issues that they brought up. They worried about noise. They worried about having a parking lot in their backyard, essentially.
Yeah.
They worried about lights coming into their house from the cars.
Oh, okay.
They worried about drainage issues and environmental issues. When the issues are brought up, I think that our parking lot architects and everything have done a lot to address those issues by planting trees and putting screens and adding to the space between the parking lot and the fencing lines. We think we've addressed many of them. I know that the neighbors are not totally happy, but compromises, I think, have to be made in order to do that. We have many students there that drive, and obviously if you've been to that campus, where's the need for parking?
Oh, definitely, definitely. Majorly. Well, I hope so. Now, if they have those issues, they're not trying to appeal the process or anything,
well,
are they?
They have a time frame to appeal.
Okay.
They're still within that time frame, so I'm not sure if they're going to or not.
Okay. Well, I hope they really need that parking lot,
They
so
do.
I hope this
They
works
do.
out. Also, Westminster recently had a CD that was produced that was critically acclaimed and is on the Critics' Choice list of 2010.
Classic music, yeah.
So, yes. So what does the university have to say about that?
Well, it's wonderful for our students. Our students are very, very talented, and our faculty gets the most out of them. So when you look at what's in, that's just like our basketball team and going into a tournament or baseball. This brings good publicity to the university. It showcases the talents of our students. Sort of like the media, all the awards that the broadcasting has won recently.
Exactly.
It brings to light how really good our students are and the talent that we have, and it really is a bragging point for our students. And like proud parents would do, we like to show off our students. We like for our students to do well.
Yeah. Well, speaking actually of the University Networks awards, recently the Run Network, that actually produces this very show, spent a week in Dallas, Texas, for the National Broadcasting Society ceremony and came back with a few national awards themselves. So how does talent at the university, does that help with advertising at all? Does that help prospective students?
I think when prospective students are looking at programs, they want to look at what are the achievements. How do I distinguish a communications program at Rider from XYZ University? And when they look at the success of our students, and this is not just a one-time success. We've won several years in a row. We've won national awards. They can see that our students are excelling compared to other schools and large schools like the University of Miami and University of Southern California. So we're competing on a national level. And when you look at what our students are doing in the job market, they're doing real well. And this helps the students too, because these awards go on your vita, go on your portfolio.
Exactly.
And so when you're looking for jobs, you can say, I want a national award, or I did this, and that certainly puts you ahead of the class.
Definitely.
When you're working from there. So it's great for the university. It's wonderful for the students that are involved. And, it really does show the kind of education. It's not just in the classroom theoretical. Talking theoretically, it's the hands-on, showing that you can translate what you learn in the classroom to actual performance on the stage. And, what better proof is it than that?
Exactly. I know I'll be very well prepared when I go out into the work field and I have experience. So I thank you, Ryder, for that. Recently, students have been getting emails also about asking them to submit teachers for the Distinguished Teaching Award. So can you tell us a little bit about that award?
Sure. Rider is a teaching university, and we pride ourselves on the fact that we teach and that we spend time with with PhD professors in the classroom, and we value the teaching experience. The same as, just as it's important for us in the NESI to get the information, it's important for us to recognize good teaching. And try to encourage the faculty members to continue to improve and recognize the people who really do an outstanding job in the classroom. And students, will each year nominate two faculty members for Distinguished Teaching Award. In the past winners were some Alsa Mucka from accounting, or Robbie Sethi from English, Betsy Haywood Sullivan from business and economics, James Riggs from biology, Sharon McCool from education, Jack Sullivan from American studies. The list goes on and on.
Yeah.
But those are outstanding teachers, and our students know when they're engaged. Our students know when they're being captured by faculty members, and this is important. And I think it's always important to recognize good teaching.
So now, how does this affect the teaching community? Is there any kind of competition going on? Anyone?
Well, I hope that the teachers are doing it for their students and for their profession. And I think that's when I don't think faculty members openly compete for this award. I think they do their job on a regular basis. They understand that what they do, they came to Rider to teach. So they try to work, and many of them work hard to keep up with the latest technologies to improve. So I think this really is a recognition of a job well done.
Great. Okay. Well, I know there's a few teachers myself that I really enjoy that I might nominate later.
I hope so. I hope so.
So that's unfortunately all the time that we have for this week, but we want to thank you, Dean Campbell, for coming and joining us again.
Well, it's nice to be here, and I hope you had a great time on your spring break.
Oh, I did. Worked a lot. So, so thank you guys again for tuning in, and make sure you tune in next week for a new episode of Candid Campbell.